So good morning, troops. We are here. The day has arrived finally. Monday the 15th of April 2024, and we're out on the move. It's very, very windy, so I've got the mic tucked into the jacket. So hopefully you can hear me. So apologies in advance, and we're on episode 10, day 11 of the pod, and I'll apologise in advance of the wind. We're tired, we just had a cup of coffee to get us moving this morning. That wind, I'm just trying to protect the microphone for those who are watching on the video. So a little bit overcast here today, and we're just out. It is 6 minutes past 6 in the morning on day one of the new job. We're going to use the new car today. Let me get out this wind. I'm going to change. Let's just change route. Let's get the wind to the back of me. I've just turned about and going the opposite way. So yeah, we're going to use the car today. We're not going to mess around on the bike day one. Quick pod this morning. Get back, shower, shake and a shave. Pack my bag. Jump in the car. 15-20 minute drive. Get checked in, get a good seat in the classroom for the next 2 weeks on course, learn the material, and then let's see how we go. Let's see how we get on with the pod. So day 7 this morning of the 7-day digital detox of not checking my phone unless it's urgent or essential. Like it has been a couple of times, I've just needed to check my WhatsApp message. In case there's any dramas with my wife being away. So that's that it, and today is day 8 of that. So day 7 of 7. So it's not been too bad. I'm still alive just by not checking my notifications, emails. Nearly relapsed a couple of times, nearly jumped onto the phone unconsciously and thought, oh, stop, what am I doing? And then managed to not go there. So, sorry to tell a lie, I might have done it once. So, and I'm not going to have time to even jump on notifications this morning because, like I say, I've got to be seated for 8 o'clock. For the opening course brief, and then we are straight into it up until lunch, probably 45 minutes, an hour's lunch break, and then straight into an intense afternoon of learning. A lot of the material that I'm learning anyway, I used to teach from when I was at this job in 2017 to 2019, so just looking at it through a different lens, being taught it by different instructors, stroke trainers, and then there's just a few tweaks which I'm looking forward to finding out about and seeing how the course has developed over the last few years since I've been away and been in a recruitment role. So pretty excited, and it's going to take me, it's like anything new, a month or two to get into a routine, but not worried. Pretty excited. A little increase in salary, up a level in promotion, and back onto the main establishment with a few more people, and I know quite a few people anyway. So, and obviously I'm going to be getting fitter and healthier because I'm going to be on foot, I'm going to be running, and I'm going to be cycling when I'm not using the car. Obviously on a Wednesday when I've got my Wednesday evening class, the weight management, I'll have to use the car because I've got to go an hour's drive straight from course on the Wednesday an hour's drive straight into teaching a weight management session. So and then my other two classes are back to back on a Saturday morning, so that's not going to affect, because the job I'm going into, the contract I'm on, is pretty much Monday to Friday. I think it's sort of 1 o'clock start on a Monday, sort of 12 o'clock on a Friday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and that's happening today. A little bit tired as expected after the last couple of weeks, so I've just had a quick shot of caffeine just to get between my eyes, just to wake me up a little bit. Set my alarm for 4:30. I've got a new watch, a little cheap watch as well. Not sure if that went off or if I've set that correctly, but I hit the snooze and then got up at 20 past 5. Had a quick journal session. Struggled to answer a couple of the questions, or one of the questions, just not thinking straight. That's what happens when you're tired. And then quick shot of coffee, and then we are out, and we're out. Birds are chirping, that's the main thing. And yeah, so that's pretty much me today, Monday the 15th of April 2024. It's crazy. I don't know where all this time's gone. And obviously as we get older, coming up to 50 in a couple of years, so 48 last week, hence why I started the pod. If you haven't listened to episode 0 and then episode 1 and then episode 2, that's where I just trying to think which way to go to avoid the wind. Got to get it on my back. And that's when I sort of decided to do the pod. Well, I decided ages ago, and if you listen to episode 0, the eve of my birthday, which was the date I wanted to launch the pod, which I did, and then second decision I had to make was I was undecided on do I do it daily, like a bit of a video log like I'm doing. So for those who don't know, I'm walking with the phone and I'm recording onto my camera roll. I'll then suck it up to YouTube, and then when it wants to take it off me, I'll then send it over to Spotify. But I've been blocking up the memory storage space on my MacBook, so I've just got to work that out a little bit better, and a bit more better file management. So yeah, and here I am. I'm on day 11 today of the pod. I started at episode 0 just to frame it, and then I wanted to go live on my birthday, but I didn't want to waste episode 1 as episode 0 on my birthday. I wanted to go day 1, week 1. So it's throwing the numbers. So this is episode 11 of the pod. Episode 10 of the pod, but it's day 11 of talking, doing the pod, showing up. And I decided to push myself and stretch myself, because that's what we want to be doing. For accountability, we want to commit, show up, and I'm here to try to show up the best I can. Minimum 365 days, so don't know if this is the first episode you're listening to, so welcome, thanks for tuning in. Oh look, was that a bit of sunset? Oh no, I thought it was a bit of sunset. That's it's the lights on the street lights. It's fairly light now at this time of morning. Not even though it's sun, it's cloudy, but it was started to come up about 5:30, so it's quite bright. So yeah, so it is day 10. I'm 10 days in. Episode 11 days in. Sorry, God, my brain is not focusing this morning at all. So yeah, so that's where we are really. Crazy busy couple of weeks on termination leave of contracts, and then had to get rid of a big tank of a car, which was costing $250 a month just to do the school run a month. 500 quid car tax, and I've just got a little cheap runner for 1,000 quid 55, 60 miles to the gallon, 1 litre Nissan Pixo. I've never even heard of them, to be honest. Nice little runner. 20 quid car tax for the year, 30 quid insurance a month. I thought that was fairly high, but I needed it. I needed to get it fast. So I've got that, and that's just more of a couple of days a week, and also getting moved to my evening class after work, and especially if I've got to take quite a few bits into work and I can't take it on the bike or foot. I think I'm just going into a little bit of wind now, so let's just protect this microphone. So I'm just walking around the estate. I'm going to head home in 5 minutes, so another short pod. I don't know how this pod's going to pan out at all, but I've got people zooming in on the podcast and also watching it on YouTube. So make sure if you're following, you're liking, you're learning, and you're enjoying, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, so you don't miss an episode, so you can keep up. Or if you're like me, following a few people, I catch up every couple of days sometimes on my notifications, and just do sort of back to back, depends on how busy I am. So if that's Spotify or it's on YouTube, then don't forget to click them buttons. It all helps. And also any comments you've got, add them probably into the YouTube comment section, and I'll look at them, and any topics you want, any questions, I will come back to you on that. So the 7-day detox, I just sort of made that up. Could have been 5 days, could have been 3, could have been 2 weeks. So I'm going to continue doing it, just not getting in because it's not zapping energy, it's not playing around with the mood. Obviously, if we're not getting the likes, we're not getting comments, we're not getting the daily dose. DOSE I talk about, dopamine, D, O, oxytocin, S, serotonin, E, endorphins, the neurochemistry in the brain making us feel good. So if we're getting, the phones, jumping on the phones distracts us. Not only that, next minute we're down some rabbit hole looking up something we never intended to look at, and it's just zapping your energy. But more importantly, it's sort of depressing the brain without realising it. As we're seeing all these, people putting filters on and living the so-called dream and life, we're sort of comparing without even thinking about it, it's depressing our brains, not only taking our energy. So when you have a clean start to the day, it is just taking a selfie for the episode cover. So Johann Hari talks about this in his book Stolen Focus and Lost Connection, and I'll add that for those who are out and about and not got a paper and pen to hand. I'll add it into the show notes. Johann Hari, Stolen Focus and Lost Connection, and he talks about we think we're more connected than ever, and arguably we are because of the net, the web, but we are more disconnected. We think because of we're on social, big word, social media, we are being more sociable. So people these days are being more sociable by using, WhatsApp, Zoom, Teams, Skype, and we think Messenger, and we think we are being more, but we know biology, eyeball to eyeball, belly to belly, it's not the same. It's definitely not the same, and we're not aware of it. We're kidding ourselves, and do a little test to yourself. Just do test yourself, and when you get up, set a reminder the night before so you know what you're doing. Put a post-it note out and just ask yourself a question: what's my mood like? What's my mood like? And then if you're in a good mood, you know, you can scale it on a scale of 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, 10 or 5 high, 1 low, and then just scale it and just go, okay, what's my mood like? And then jump on your phone for half an hour, and that might become an hour, and then just see what your mood's like, see if it's gone up or down. It's a little bit of a mood scale, really. It's quite interesting, okay, what happens and we're unaware of it. And then what you can do, take this digital detox. I haven't coined that term, by the way. It's across the web. People have been talking about it, and yeah, give it a go. Give it a go. See how you feel. But as per this 7-day detox that I've done by Rob Dial, the Mindset Mentor, where it came from, listen to the episode 7, 8 episodes before this one, and then Rob Dial, the Mindset Mentor, was interviewed by Lewis Howes, School of Greatness, and that's where I got it from. So I thought, let me give it a bash. A couple of days, which I did, and I thought, let me just talk about it, give me something to talk about on the pod, and that's what I've done. So 7 days in, don't need any medals, just sort of just sharing it as a document, and I'll be doing other sort of challenges. You know, could be a increased water challenge, a better sleep challenge, more movement challenge, etc. Camp on here, and I'll talk through this. And also in the school community, I'm just going to turn away from the wind and start heading back home now, because it is now 6:30, so we're sort of 5 or 6 minutes away. Shake, shower, shave, get ready, get in the car, get checked in, give myself a little bit of time. I'll get this episode uploaded hopefully before I go, get this mapped across. The little human will be up now. I had her getting up when I shut out the house. So yeah, so pretty much it's arrived, and been looking for a new job for maybe 4 or 5 months. No offence to my last organisation, really good management, and had a really good time. Got some new connections, learnt a lot. You know, and we're a bit further down the road. So really good job, and that was recruiting in Windsor, not far from the Windsor Castle. So really enjoyed that. And again, it's now taking its toll. I've been in recruitment for the last 6 years. Came from a classroom where I'm going back to, which I've missed. I miss delivering, I miss gobbing off, missed it at the front of the room. A little bit egotistic, but hey, got to be a little bit selfish as well. But again, for all the other perks and benefits, really looking forward to it. So yeah, getting into a bit better shape mentally, physically, and also building the school platform, my online coaching business, Wellbeing Made Easy. So for those who's been listening to previous episodes, those who's following on social media, new school online platform. Check the previous episodes to listen to school. Make sure you get in there. Still places available for free lifetime access, and I've still got to work on the scorecard, the health assessment that I'm going to try and get out this week. Excuse the wind. I've just got my hand around the microphone on the wired headphones. I didn't want to risk putting the cleaned, wax-free, earwax-free Apple AirPods in. For those who know, I had a mic drop session. I recorded a session, or those who didn't know, a few episodes ago where I was out. Did a great episode. Well, I thought it was great, and then the microphone dropped out. I had a plug-in mic, and it dropped out, so I had to re-record. Caused me a little bit of pain, but it's all part of the learning. You know, once you put it out there, you commit. You've got to show up by hook or by crook. And yeah, so anyway, lessons learned. Same with the technology and stuff. So that is it. I'm not far from home now. got to rally around, make sure I've got everything in order. And yeah, that's just me showing up. Didn't know how it was going to pan out over the last couple of days since I had the little one. The wife was away, and we have off to a great start. We've got this down the range, up early with the birds singing. A little bit windy, a little bit colder today. And then I'm happy, Monday the 15th, we've got this one out. So let's see what happens tomorrow and the rest of the week as we get more busy, get into learning mode and trying to manage it all. It become quite harder, and it may be in the afternoon, it may be in a classroom, it may be out on the move, it may be at night time when I get home. Let's just see how it goes. So that's me done today. Have a great week, everybody, and remember, if you're listening to this, make sure you listen to previous podcasts and or YouTube. Click the subscribe, click the follow button, add some comments, questions into the chat, and don't forget, remember, what's one thing you can take away from today? If it's the little phone test, starting a digital detox, let us know how you've done, let us know how you've gone whenever you've picked this episode up, if it's a day or two after it's been recorded, or it's 6-12 months down the road, or a couple of years down the road. Let us know how you get on, and remember, one person you can share this with, who can have benefit from listening and maybe implement it themselves. And because we know sharing is not only caring, you also, when you teach other people, you learn the material better and you retain the information. So that's me, the wind's picking up. Catch you troops tomorrow.